You brothers. This time, we're going to honor a group of people that makes it possible that we can do things like we do every day. We're going to honor our past vets. It wouldn't be for them, we wouldn't be flying this American flag, and we wouldn't be able to gather together in a group like this. So this time, Chuck from Legion Riders is going to do the honors.
We'd like to thank Region One ABATE and the CMA for inviting us out here today to do the POWMIA service. I'd just like to say one thing before we start the service today, and that is we have young men and women right now as we stand here in harm's way. And if you're not thinking about them every day and lifting them up before our Father in prayer, you're missing an opportunity to be a blessing to them. Please stand silently with me as Steve Comer and Marvin Walters from the American Legion Riders, both Vietnam veterans, present and drape the POWMIA flag. Prisoner of war, missing in action. Words that have become almost ignored in these modern times. But some of us, we who have known these brave men and women, remember. We remember and pay tribute to these our comrades that are missing from our ranks. As you entered today, you may have noticed this small table here in the center of our midst. It's placed in a special place of honor. It is placed here to remind us that members of our armed forces are absent from us today. And so, we pause to remember. The table is small. It is set for one. It symbolizes the plight of one prisoner alone against many captors. The tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their intent to serve our nation in time of trouble. A single rose displayed in the vase reminds us of the families and loved ones of our comrades in arms who keep the faith, awaiting their return. A red ribbon on the vase is reminiscent of the red ribbons worn on the breasts of thousands of Americans who bear witness to their determination to demand a full accounting of our missing. A slice of lemon on the plate reminds us of the bitter fate of one prisoner alone against his captors. The salt on the plate represents the family's tears as they wait. You'll notice that the glass is inverted. They cannot toast with us this day. The candle's flame represents the light of hope that illuminates the family's desire to see their loved one's safe return. The flag folded three corners on the table reminds us that some have paid the ultimate sacrifice, leaving their bones in some foreign land to enrich the ground where they fell. A Bible on the table reminds us that faith in God is the only true victory, that in Him we find real comfort, rest, and peace. The chair is empty. Remember those that you called comrade. They are not here. So we few who remember, we who depended upon their might and their aid and relied upon them, remember, for surely they have not forsaken us. I saw a lot of patches in the crowd today as I was walking around. Everybody's out here today representing somebody. And you know, I don't know how many of us here today are wearing a bracelet or a patch or have a sticker on our motorcycle about POWMIA issues. But we are the only voice in America today, is the American biker who stands up for our prisoners of war missing in action. Times that we're the only voice that's left. I would just encourage each of you today to bear in mind that freedom is not free. And the brave young men and women, even now in harm's way, are our best hope for continuing an American heritage that we've enjoyed. This concludes our service. Thank you.